Anthony Phillips on how muscle memory saved him when he was suffering from stage fright in the early days of Genesis. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. Stage fright can come through in a lot of different areas and a lot of different reasons why people get stage fright. It's as basic as primal fear. In my case, very low self-esteem when I was young, not a lot of validation, and being scared of my shadow. But it's the main reason why Anthony Phillips had to leave Genesis.
I know it's a strange one. I mean, it sort of crept up on me because it didn't hit me to start with. I wasn't one of the ones that really suffered from what we would call, bad nerves. But I think Peter was more nervous. Peter used to forget all the lyrics. I mean, he really was. Because that was the shy beat before he invented the act. But no, it sort of hit me like a ton of bricks one night. I can remember it clearly. We were doing Let Us Now Make Love, and I had to do the opening with Pete. And I was looking at my fingers and thinking, what the hell comes next? My brain went completely blank, like cold, but I could see my fingers moving. And it was one of the most frightening experiences, and that continued. But the problem is that I didn't understand what that was, because I had no experience of it. And I didn't know any actors. It was very interesting. Just indulge me a second, because it was rather poignant and kind of sad in a way. Years later, in fact, only a few years ago, I saw an interview with Sir Derek Jacobi, who's one of our foremost actors, describing exactly the same thing.
So he said he didn't know what was happening?
He's about to go on stage in the most famous play ever written, Hamlet, speech, and to be or not to be. And he just, as he stood there, he thought, I don't know the words. His brain went blank. And he found himself out there doing it and not knowing how he was doing it, which is exactly the same thing.
Let me interrupt you. When you played and you looked at your fingers, were you playing what you were supposed to be playing?
Yep. But I couldn't think what came next. So the practice, all the muscle memory, was doing it for me. But my brain was telling me, you don't know what's coming next. And so I was going into a sort of a panic, but a kind of a cold sort of fear, but I was still doing it. And he had exactly the same thing. He said he was out there and it was all coming out, but he didn't know how he was doing it.
That's surreal.
He spent 2 years in therapy. It's very common with actors.
Yeah.
Very common with actors, yeah.
Strings of Light is the new Anthony Phillips album. We go track by track, at least most of the big tracks on the album, on our sister station, Rock History Book. Anthony will talk to us about the individual tracks, and we play clips from those songs as well. That's already on our sister channel, Rock History Book. There'll be a link in the description of this video. More from Anthony Phillips coming up next week. Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. This is Rock History Music.